What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and more Victory at Sea. So we got a little unboxing for you guys today. We're adding a little bit more to our IJN forces here, and as part of the newer wave of things here. So we have the submarine and MB or MTB section. So as with all the other ones, basically we get 3 submarines and then 4 MTB sections. So if we flip over to the back real quick for you guys, so basically we get 3 of the Kaidai 7 subs, 2 T-14 MTBs, and then 2 resin Shin-Yol kamikaze boat sections. So that ought to be fun. So anyway, you guys know the drill. We're going to get this open for you guys, sorted out, and then we will talk about all the contents. We'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, we got everything open for you here. So here is what we get. We get, of course, our damage sliders and stuff like that. We'll set that off to the side. And on the card side, 3 cards for the subs, which is the standard here. So again, no cards for the MTB sections. Basically, these guys get treated like flight stands, so no separate cards or anything for them. But let's take a quick look here. So these are, if we can get it in focus here, perfect. The Shinyo ones, and basically as a flock here. Basically, I was going to say this little flotilla here. What do we got? Like 6 of them on the base here. Basically, these suicide kamikaze boats here. So that's actually really neat. Actually, I think maybe these are the regular ones. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up here. Then the T-14s as well. So let me take a quick peek at the box here, just as a reminder to myself. No, the Shinyo are the kamikaze ones, so I did have that right. So, which maybe makes more sense, yeah, with all of them being on there. So, yeah, once again, sorry, we'll get that in focus for you guys here. So again, this is the good Warlord resin, although it's a little bit on the darker side, but not that super dark stuff. So again, that newer one is generally the lighter kind, is generally the crispest one here, but for details. But this is pretty good. There's no issues with any of these here, no deformities or warpage or anything. But anyway, so again, we get 2 of each there. Oops, I guess we should probably get that in picture for you guys properly. So again, 2 and 2, and then onto our subs. So again, we get the Kaidai 7s here. Again, really good models, but as you can see, again, these are also just really small for the scale, right? So just to give you guys an idea, right, we've been doing a lot of the bigger ships in our videos so far, but getting out to these small ones now, so you can certainly see the size difference here as far as, and not I was saying like these aren't in like to scale or correct size or anything like that. It's just it gives you an appreciation for like just how big some of these things like the carriers and battleships and stuff like that were when you see just how tiny these things are. But anyway, really good detail there. So conning tower, deck gun, all that fun stuff. Minor cleanup work on some of these, but that's easy peasy stuff here. So if we can get this maybe into focus. Man, that just does not want to cooperate. But basically the same thing. There we go, on both sides of the sub. And again, we get 3 of those. So kind of like we talked about in our first video when we had these for the Germans, the Kriegsmarine. So just, value for money. These are $40 box sets, which compared to a lot of the other things for Victory at Sea is definitely on the higher end. And, while everything is great here, my personal opinion is just that these are, rather overpriced for what you're getting. You know, you take a look at like some of the battleships and stuff like that, carriers, they tend to be like the $25 to $30 range, and I don't know, like you're getting like way more resin and or metal basically. So I'm just not sure like where they came up with the $40 price point for these things. Kind of like we said in the other Kriegsmarine video, at least then like give us a third of each of these, so basically 3 of each. That makes that a little bit more palatable here, basically. So really, if you want, multiple multiples of these, like in bigger quantity, right? You're gonna have to probably pick up 2 or 3 boxes, and if you are playing multiple fleets, yeah, imagine having to drop like $120 to get like a decent quantity of subs and other things built up, or if you really just want to play like a game focusing on some of these smaller ships and these kind of battles and stuff like that. Or like a pack of subs hunting a convoy and all that. So probably not going to be as exciting with just 3 subs, but if you really want like 6, 9, 12, whatever, that's definitely a lot of purchases there, unless you're trying to hunt some stuff down on eBay or whatever. But again, just personal opinion, that and then like the fighter squadrons do seem like a little bit overpriced for what you're getting. Moving on though, again, not to take away everything from the quality of anything here. Everything's great on that front. It's just it just seems like there's not much in here for a $40 box set, especially when you think of something like, I don't know, like an infantry box set or something from Bolt Action, right? You're getting like 20, 30 guys for often less. So just again, I'm just not sure where and how the $40 price point was reached for these things. But anyway, moving on to the sub. So 50 points for that. Flank speed there, 4 and 2. Again, I believe surfaced and submerged. Armor 2 up. A little bit of hull there, 5. Again, these things aren't meant to be directly engaging really with anything that can seriously shoot back. Submersible, of course, as you might expect from the trait. One 4.7-inch deck gun can reach out to 16 at max range there. Again, slow loading, weak, and all that. Really, if you're trying to be causing damage with that, I think you're taking the wrong approach, unless you're just trying to take some pot shots at civilian ships and stuff like that, or the occasional pot shot at some severely damaged enemies. But that one gun's not really going to cause that much damage, especially with anything with real armor. Local 1 for AA. But again, with the Japanese especially, but subs, of course, right, guys, it's torpedoes where everything's at. So these forward Type 96 torpedoes, no aft shots here with these guys, but basically reaching out to an extreme range of 6 inches. But 6 attack dice, 3 on the damage dice, devastating and slow loading. But again, Japanese torps are in general fantastic. And then we get some of our historical information there. No retrofits or upgrades or anything on that. Just a little bit on the history, and then just the various ships in the class and stuff there. So overall, pretty decent. We'll have to see what other subs and things we get for the Japanese as we go along. But again, things are coming out slowly in waves here, and we're still waiting on the Regia Marina, and then who knows what we'll get down the road. But overall, again, just a great wave, great set of releases. Certainly something a lot of people have been asking for and wanting in a game like this. So, having subs at this scale and all the other smaller boats, I'm sure we'll get more of those as well. Just thinking back to some of the things that, were released in Cruel Seas certainly could then be ported over into this scale and make for some fun battles, not necessarily just massive high seas engagements, but some of the closer coastal things too. But so again, model wise, absolutely excellent. Love this stuff. Great release, but again, just the only thing that is a potential letdown here is just the price for these sets here, the sub and MTB sets for the various nations. Just again, personal thoughts there, but let us know in the comments, guys, what you think. Have you picked up this for the Japanese? How have you been incorporating them into your battles? And honestly, just how many boxes have you picked up and decided to? How much money have you dropped on these? So be really interesting to hear from you guys, and also again what your battle experiences have been so far, and if you've played against the Japanese, even how are your games been going. Do any of these 3 things really scare you? How do you deal with them? Again, drop some comments, guys. Let us know. Smash that like and subscribe button as well if you haven't already. And again, if you guys want to support the channel even more, all those things do help. But if you guys also check out the link in the description there, that will take you over to Warlord. Anything you guys pick up there will also come back and help support the channel a little bit. And we do appreciate everybody who's been doing that for us as well. So thanks so much again for stopping by, guys. Hope you have a good one, and we'll be back with more Victory at Sea soon.